yesterday when he said, if I'm going to score, it's going to be in the front of the net. Is that something that you're consciously just trying to do, get in the front of the net and find the loose change like that?
Yeah, I think so, especially when you're struggling for offense. That's where usually you find the back of the net, and whether it's a lucky bounce off of you or second, third chances, and also playing with Mish and TK, I kind of know my job. Just got to control the center of the ice and create them space and go to the net, and they'll make plays.
You guys said that you didn't lose faith in each other, even when you were going through the slump, and the way that everyone reacted to the goals really showed how excited you all were for each other. Just what is the mood now that you're finally back in the win column and everyone's seemingly getting points?
Definitely feels good to get a win, but I think we can't be satisfied here. It's only one win, and we got another game tomorrow. Big 2 points on the line, and it's been a tough start to the year. So we got some catch up to do, and we got to be ready for another game tomorrow.
Yesterday we were asking you about the goal scoring slump, and then you score a hat trick. Is that just kind of how the game works sometimes?
Yeah, it is sometimes. I thought I was getting some chances lately. Puck just wasn't going in, and you have those nights sometimes where everything seems to go in and puck finds you. Just like those rebounds, they just seem to kind of pop right at me every time. So those are nice, and you got to take advantage of those.
It was only a couple of games ago, Sean. You started on the fourth line wing, right? And were there any discussions with Torts about that role, about wanting more, about wanting to be put in a more, I guess, prominent role?
Definitely, I want to help out the team more, and on the offensive side of the game as well. I think he knows that, and whether it's down the middle or on the wing, I think he's maybe trying to get me going. And like I've said, my whole career, wherever I fit, wherever the team wants me to play, I'll do my best to help the team win, and that's what I've been trying since the start of the year.
Does it say something? I mean, Minnesota hadn't lost in regulation yet this year, and you guys obviously get the win, but you also stayed with them the whole game, even every time when they kind of kept coming back and coming back. Does that say even more, though, about the team right now and where you guys are?
Yeah, well, I think the key thing is we stick together. We didn't get down. We got off to a good start, and then they kind of took over a little bit the game. But there was no panic. We stuck together and found a way to get the 2 points. That's all that matters.
When you score the hat trick goal, obviously sitting on the bench watching the hats come down, given the slump you've been in from a goal scoring standpoint, do you give yourself a chance to kind of reflect on the fact that you had this big game and you got to this point again?
Definitely for the confidence, it's huge and it feels good. But I've always kind of believed in my offensive instincts, my offensive skills. I'm just the kind of player where I have to be responsible in all areas of the game. I can't start cheating for offense, or else it kind of get exploited in other areas. And I just gotta stick to what I do, and the offense comes when it comes. When I get chances, I just gotta capitalize on them.
It seems like you're aligned with TK, and Mitch God was firing on all cylinders tonight. What can you say about those two guys and just the chemistry that you guys are kind of developing here early on?
Well, I think me and TK, we've played a lot together over the last couple of years, so we kind of know each other out on the ice, what our tendencies and our strengths and weaknesses. And Mish, we're getting to know him every day, every game, and he's a great player with a lot of skill, a lot of upsides. He'll make plays that not many guys can make, and I kind of try to make it easy on them, create some time and space for them, and go to the net and let them do their thing.
Sean, going into the third period, shots are kind of hard to come by. Going into that final period was the mentality, hey, if there's a lane, let it fly.
Well, I think all game, even last game, I think when we started just simplifying, bringing pucks to the point and just putting pucks towards the net. Whether it's the first shot maybe doesn't go in, but we create some rebounds, we create some loose pucks, we get them out of their defensive zone play. I think that's when things kind of start opening up instead of just trying to force plays one-on-one all the time. It's not always there, but I think when we simplify our game and, like I said, bring pucks to the net, it opens up a whole lot more, and we just got to kind of build on that.
Jenko was reassigned, obviously, today. What kind of impression did he leave on the guys in the room here?
Well, I think he's definitely a mature kid for his age. I think he just turned 18, I believe, but the way he handled himself and conducted himself as a pro. Definitely impressive for his age. I'm sure he learned a lot, and I hope he keeps improving all year. Pushes himself to get better, and he's definitely going to be a big part of this future as well. So he's an exciting player also to have around.
You mentioned a few minutes ago about the getting to the net front, the importance of scoring, in the crease, the low slot. That's always been a big part of your game, but is there maybe a feeling that, at this stage with this role on the team that maybe you can kind of, almost not exclusively, but that can sort of be your calling card, is dominating that slot area, that crease area now?
Yeah, well, I think it's not just now. I think when I played with Jake and G for so many years, those two guys were some of the best in the world at making passes and with their vision. So I knew my role back then too is just to kind of find the open area, find the open space, and they'll find me. And it's a little bit similar with these two guys. Obviously, they're younger and still improving and try to establish themselves as superstars, but they definitely got the potential and the upside. So I just gotta let them do their thing, I guess.